The third round of the Drive DMACK Fiesta Trophy sees these aspiring young rally drivers take on their first asphalt event of the season on the fearsome Teutonic tarmac of Rally Deutschland. We may be in Germany, but this event is located close to the borders with France, Belgium and Luxembourg. As ever, the historic city of Trier, the location for the Rally HQ and the service park. With 3 different winners in the opening 3 rounds, this is how the championship looks coming into Germany. Marius Arsen leading with Tom Cave second, 8 points behind. Max Vatanen just a point away from the Brit in third. A frightening challenge ahead then, but for a number of tarmac specialists, the experience could be critical.
We had a good result in Finland, which put us in a good position now going into Germany this weekend. So we're going to be fighting hard. There's going to be the same strategy again, just do my own rally and just keep staying focused.
The Panzerplatte will be a big challenge because it has 5 or 6 different types of tarmac, and maybe the Vanguards are very tricky.
Definitely Beaumont, it's a tricky one because it's long, so you need to be concentrated to the end. Last year it was quite wet, so definitely more difficult than it will be this year.
Yesterday with the recce I was telling my co-driver, it's a tarmac stage, but some places are so dirty and difficult, and it's very tricky with the blind spots and the ups and the downs. And on a Panzerplatte you have so many different surfaces. You have rough, you have very slippery, it's wide, it's narrow, it's very good.
And this is what lay ahead of the DMACK boys on day 1. 2 loops of 4 stages, the first of those, the 14.8 kilometre Sauertal. To the north of there is the 16 flat-out kilometres of Waxweiler. The crews then head to the Mosel Valley for the vineyard stages that this area is famed for, first in Moselland. And the 2 loops are completed by Mittelmosel. It all adds up to a total of 136.3 stage kilometres. And the opening action of Friday's 8 stages would be typically brutal. First, Gus Greensmith would come unstuck in stage 2. Even championship leader Marius Arsen was not immune to the Deutschland dangers. The Norwegian doing his best to make repairs, but it would be in vain.
Yeah, we just lost the rear in a left corner and went into the wall with the rear, and then we hit also with the front, so we damaged the wishbone, so it's impossible for us to go further.
2014 Germany winner Tom Cave, meanwhile, had once again been involved in the fight at the front and looking good to take the championship lead, but his day would come to an abrupt end in the opening stage of the afternoon.
Yeah, I made a little mistake this afternoon on stage 5, about halfway through the stage, turned in a little bit too early and caught the curb on the inside of a fast right-hander, which pushed us off to the left, and unfortunately there was a very large tree stump which we managed to find, and yeah, it was a big accident, but the main thing, we're both okay, and just thankful to M Sport that they build strong cars.
Of the survivors though, Van Dane's natural asphalt pace would indeed serve him in good stead. Consistently strong times throughout the opening day saw the Flying Dutchman end stage 8 in third.
Yeah, it's a very difficult day. You've seen a lot of crashes, especially in the DDFT. But for me, I'm very happy that we're third place. We didn't push so much, but we stayed out of trouble, and I think that's a good thing.
Indeed, it would be asphalt aces from the Low Countries who would rule the day following Cave's heavy accident. Just ahead of Van Dane on the leaderboard after the opening leg, his compatriot Mats van den Brand.
Well, we had a very good start this morning, and then this afternoon we start Sauertal. We had a scratch this morning, so I want to do the same. I made a little mistake, I went over the road, but I lost 5 seconds. And then in Waxweiler, I don't know how, but in a very small road I had a spin, and it took me like 20 seconds to come back on the road, so we lost a lot of time. And then in Moselland and Mittelmosel I just took it easy and saved the tires for tomorrow, because tomorrow is a very long day, especially it's Panzerplatte, and it's going to be hard for us.
But out front with a fine 5 stage wins from 8 stages would be Belgium's Ghislan de Mevius, a stunning drive that puts him on course for his first Drive DMACK victory.
Yeah, it has been a great day. We had a great fight with Tom Cave, but unfortunately he went off the road. So we are quite alone, well not alone, but 1 minute lead to Mats van den Brand. So well, we'll see. I need to keep cool now and hopefully stay in the lead.
So de Mevius is the early leader in Germany, over a minute ahead of Van den Brand, while there are 50.2 seconds between the 2 Dutchmen fighting for second. With all drivers using identical Fiesta R2s, its ever-reliable 1-litre engine will come under constant strain over the fast German stages. Here's M Sport's Maciek Woda to tell us more.
We started with 1.6 normal aspirated with Fiesta R2 a few years ago, and now we are in 1.0 turbocharged EcoBoost from Ford, which obviously develops a much better performance than the old car. 170 horsepower, which is impressive for 1-litre engine. The range of RPM you can use with the torque available, it just makes this car so much more drivable, so much easier, especially on the rallies where you cannot always keep the engine in the right range of the RPM. The car is just faster and easier to drive.
The Drive DMACK Fiesta Trophy is in Germany for one of the most fearsome rallies on the WRC calendar. 9 more stages to come on this busy second day. The second day would start with a return to the vineyards for the 18 kilometres of Grafschaft. The cars would then leave the Mosel Valley behind for Bosenberg, that, like all of today's stages, to be repeated in the afternoon. Then the move to the Bohmholder military ranges started with 2 sprint Panzerplatte tests, followed by the big one, the 45.6 kilometres of Panzerplatte long, the longest stage of the rally. Runners stages 13 and 16, it would make up well over half of the total stage distance of 170.79 kilometres. For some, the Saturday stages would prove the end. Holland's Kevin van Daan is a tarmac expert, starting the day in a fine third, but stage 13 would be his last. Van Daan's accident opened the door for Max Vatanen to move up. The Finn not at his most comfortable on asphalt, but a controlled, consistent run through the opening 2 days leaves Vatanen on course for another podium finish.
It was a really long day, and our aim was to be at the podium. Of course, we have still stages to go tomorrow, but I'm quite happy of our 3rd position. And yes, quite challenging day. We had some fun. We did also some mistakes, but overall, I'm quite happy of my driving today.
And following his compatriot Van Daan's retirement, the pressure was reduced significantly on Mats van den Brand. Taking 2 stage wins over the course of the day, the Dutchman remains set for a best ever result of 2nd.
We are 2nd at the moment. We have a big gap to the 3rd, but also there's a big gap to the 1st. We had a very good day today. My co-driver Martijn did a very good job. We had a good pace. Only on Panzerplatte the first time we took it a little bit too easy. But the rest of the day we had some scratches. We had a good battle with the Mevius stage time-wise. Yeah, I'm very happy. And
out front though, and continuing to dominate, is Ghislan de Mevius. With 7 stage wins out of 9 on Saturday, the Belgian has consolidated his advantage out front. A first Drive DMACK Trophy is now his to lose.
Yeah, it has been a good day. I think we do 7 best times, so it's good. I drive clean and fast, and it seems to be good, and yeah, very good day.
De Mevius' lead after day 2 is up to 1 minute and 38 seconds, with Van den Brand and Vatanen's positions also looking secure. Will Hudson and the restarting Van Daan round off the top 5 positions. The end was in sight for the surviving Drive DMACK crews on the final day of another brutal edition of Rally Deutschland. And this is what remained on day 3. 2 loops of 2 stages beginning back in the vineyards with Stein and Wein, those 19.5 kilometres to be run as stages 18 and 20. That's followed by the 14 kilometres of Drontal, a classic German mix of fast straights and technical junctions. It all adds up to a total of 67.3 kilometres, so let's get back to the action. Gus Greensmith's rally wouldn't show any sign of improvement, the British driver suffering his 2nd roll of the weekend. But at the top of the leaderboard, there would be no mistakes from the drivers who'd worked so hard to find themselves in the podium positions. Max Vatanen doing enough to maintain 3rd.
I'm really happy of this 3rd position, and that's what our aim was when we entered this rally. So we got some good points, and well, we did some mistakes, but overall I was still quite happy of my speed. So now going into Spain, it will be a nice challenge, and then we really have to go flat out. It's good that there's 3 guys fighting for the title, and let's hope the best will win it.
From Max to Mats, and Van den Brand would score another 2 fastest times on the final leg, although the Dutchman's blast through stage 19 was not without its scary moments. That was survived, and a best ever result of second place was his reward.
Yeah, I'm very happy. Finally we have the podium, and I'm hoping for it the whole year actually. And this weekend actually everything fell in place. We had a good speed, we had some scratches, we had a good fight with the Mevius. Martijn did a good job. I'm really happy.
But out front and seemingly untouchable all weekend would be Ghislan de Mevius, driving as close as he could to a home event, the Belgian finishing the event in style with a 13th stage win of the weekend.
Yeah, I'm very happy. I just need to realize, but yeah, it's amazing. It's a good weekend, no mistake, quite fast all weekend, good scratch, 13 points. We had a fight with Tom Cave, but as soon as he went off the road, I was quite alone and just need to keep on the road to the end. So yeah, very happy.
De Mevius and co-driver Johan Jalet claiming their first Drive DMACK victory and enjoying the well-deserved celebration at the finish podium in the shadow of Trier's Porta Nigra. Though a first overall win for De Mevius and a best result too for Van den Brand, with Vatanen claiming another podium. Further back, American driver Will Hudson finishes his first event. Despite a weekend to forget, Marius Arsen continues to lead the championship, 5 points ahead of Max Vatanen, with Tom Cave third and Ghislan de Mevius in fourth. So with double points on offer at the final event in Spain, we have a four-way fight for glory at the championship finale.